There is me, I is Jeremy, and this is my Drew, Elsie.
Or Ellie.
Or Ellie, okay. Anyway, it's Jeremy, how are you doing? We're back. We're doing a Clockwork Orange location, hence the outfit. We thought we would make a special effort on this one, because we've really done a hell of a lot of research, haven't we, John? We've got a lot of locations we're going to be doing. And so, you know, we're doing it in 3 parts. We're off tomorrow to do, well, we're going to get the lane where they go up to the house.
Well, hopefully. I mean, we've done it, but we won't spoil it for you now, but we've got a lot of locations. As I say, we're ready to go on that. As I say, this was a film that they started filming in 1970, I believe.
Yeah, they started in 70, it was released in 71. Just a bit of background, they did ban the movie as...
Well, it was Kubrick himself that banned the movie.
Okay, Kubrick banned only in the UK?
I believe, no, I think it was worldwide, because the fact is that with the film, there was police were getting a lot of violence scenes at the time, and people were just automatically blaming the Clockwork Orange, and Stanley Kubrick being, you know, the gentleman he is, he's not into all that sort of stuff, the violence, etc. So he banned it himself, which is obviously very, very interesting.
Yes, yes, he did. I think now. I'm going to throw this one in. Was it in 1973 that he banned it, or did he?
That I don't know.
Right, okay.
Maybe that is the case.
Right.
But as I say, there is a lot of locations that we're going to do. You know, as I say,
I mean, let's go through them quickly, shall we?
Yeah. Well, I mean, as I say, there's
tomorrow we're doing the house where Alex tried to commit suicide. Out the window. Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of locations we're doing. We're doing the. Hopefully, the one we have found difficult is the one that's supposed to be in Bricketwood School Lane, where the 2 droogs become police officers, and the
2 ex-droogs, now police officers, escort Alex in the Land Rover down the lane and to the dunking.
Well, that's been a location very difficult to find, but we have been in touch with people that know Christina Kubrick, and hopefully we'll get that location for you. Another exciting location that we found that hasn't been on many videos, we've actually found where the Milk Bar at the beginning scene, the filming studios is. We won't spoil that and tell you where we're going. As I say, there's a lot of locations that we're doing.
Yes.
But yeah, well, I mean, we hope you enjoy the video, and you know, and it is a follow-up. Our next project, Jeremy, would you like to tell them about our music?
Oh yes. So after we've completed this location video, we intend to go on to do some music location ones in and around London. So you've got some of the Madness locations, the shops they use, Welcome to the House of Fun, Dexy's Midnight Runners. Was it Come On Eileen, John?
Yeah, the shop outside.
The shop that they used for the outside of that. And really, I mean, I fancy doing finding Grange Hill as well, the school.
Yeah, I mean,
we'll fancy doing that. We could mingle that in.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot to come, but as I say, this one's we're looking forward to. We hope you enjoy the video.
Great stuff.
And as I say, and hopefully you don't find it a kick in the Gulliver or the Yarbles.
Yes, absolutely.
How's your milk, Jeremy?
Very nice, thank you. It's
one more swig for the audience.
Okay then.
Bit of the old ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet Milk Plus. Okay.
All the best. See you soon.
Bye. Okay, hi folks. This is our first location for our Clockwork Orange film, and we're at Bullhead Road.
Why are we at Bullhead Road? I mean,
well,
look, it's just a garage to me, Jeremy.
It is just a garage, isn't it now? But this is where they filmed the opening scenes of the Clockwork Orange.
Correct.
The Korova Milk Bar, when Alex is sitting down, the scene I reenacted at the beginning of our speech. And obviously, you know, it's a modern day shell garage now. You've got an MOT station there. The building there, John, original.
Yeah,
Is it like an office?
right at the back,
Yeah.
the building was still there. But this is in fact the it's the McGuinness Foundation factory,
Right.
where they filmed a few scenes in the Clockwork Orange. But most famously, this is the start of the film where Alex and the Droogs are sitting down and he's drinking the milk at the start, and he introduces, you know, the gang and their bar. But this is a great discovery for me personally. I mean, this is where the Clockwork Orange began.
Can I just ask, the McGuinness Foundation factory, was it like a studio?
Yeah, it was a small studio.
Right.
To be honest, I don't know too much about it, but I know full well this is where they filmed the opening scenes of Clockwork Orange, and you would never ever have a clue. Such an iconic film, and if you look across the road, all this modern stuff.
Modern.
That bus might have been around. No, maybe not.
Way too modern. That's probably a 2-year-old bus.
But yeah, this is a really, really good discovery. But as I say, Clockwork Orange fans, always remember that way. Bullhead Road, just off L Street Studio. This is where it all began. And he introduced himself.
Okay, onward.
Take care. Bye bye. Hi guys, John here, the cameraman. So you are still watching the same film location then and now. Unfortunately, my son Jeremy, he can't make it today. He's to get under the weather, and I do miss him dearly, especially for this location as well, because this is one of the most iconic British cinema locations in history. Here, roughly, is where the Tramp was singing Maggie Malone, I believe the song is called. And if you look, the next scene, you will see that I take it is the original bar, but they will show you that's the back of the underpass. Now, many people get confused between structure 17, structure 20, etc. But this is without question the very underpass. Through a lot of research, through speaking to people that know Stanley Kubrick's wife, Paula Murray, she sells paintings for his wife. It is the southwest one that you need. There's been many people that have come and got the wrong location. And the main giveaway is, if you look out this way here, and if you look, as the Droogs are approaching the Tramp, you'll see it turns off left. So if you go back to the film and watch, they turn off left. Now there's 2 underpaths that do that, but because we've been given solid information, there is now the southwest underpath. This is the one. So, what you need to do to help you guys out is you need to look for structure number 19, York Roundabout, subway 3. Okay? So it is this roundabout that you need. So anyone that comes here to film or want to see this location, this is the one that you need. Now Zoe's going to zoom in to the underpath again. Got Polly the dog there walking through, lovely little dog. Okay. So it hasn't changed much. Now, as I say, and if we look, Zoe's going to follow me, sort of like a mini rubbish reenactment, but basically the 4 Droogs, you see a shadow come this way, and they're obviously in the film coming from the left. So as they come up, and then obviously the Tramp is singing Maggie Malone, and as Alex and his Droogs walk up, roughly to about, I'd say, roughly to where this line is here, and then obviously the Tramp says to him, "Can you spare me some cutter, me brother?" Very, very cool, you know. But, and then Alex comes up, and he's got his stick, I believe he goes into the gullet of the Tramp, and I can't remember the words he says, but he says, "And what's so stinking about it?" But anyway, this is the one. So, as I say, people that are genuine fans of Clockwork Orange, I don't want you to make that mistake again, because there's a few videos online that have got totally wrong. The main giveaway, again, I'll repeat it just for you guys, is it's the turn up on the left. You can see it in the background of the film. You can see this stone wall there, but there is two underpaths like this, but this one is raised slightly higher. But also, the main thing is, I spoke to Paula Murray, who knows Stanley Kubrick's wife, and they're saying it is without question the Southwest Underpath, and it is subway free. Okay, subway free. So anyone that comes here, this is your location. So I know you can see what they've done now as well. They actually finished building this underpath in 1972. The film, I think, wrapped up finishing end of 1970, 71. But another fact for you as well, and this is the last one I'll give you. This scene in the Clockwork Orange, well, this was one of the last scenes that they actually filmed, but it's one of the first in the movie. So that's another interesting fact for you. But as I say, I hope you've enjoyed this location as much as I have. Jeremy, miss you dearly, my friend. Sorry you're not here to see this, and I know how gutted you are, but we were running out of time. So, guys, as I say, hope the cameraman's done okay, and we'll move on to the next location, and we'll have someone better doing it for you, I'm sure. Thank you.
Right, here we are with the orange Lamborghini-looking car. Drives up, stops about here. Right, now then, this is now the run up to the outside of the house where they actually do the outside scene of the house. So this is a totally separate location.
I believe this gate as well is in the film, isn't it, Jeremy?
It's in the film. So again, just to clarify, this is the run up to the house where they actually attack the woman, attack the man, and then Alex later returns to, in the film, after he's secured.
So basically this is the house entrance. There was three separate locations.
Home sign just here. Two lights as props. I'll just split muddy, but one light here and a light here. So and then Alex returns. It's raining. And it's dark and it's raining, and he's all like this, and he approaches the house. Again, they just use this scene for the outside, really. I mean, the interior is different. The garden is done in Oxfordshire. Yeah, they just use this location for that scene. And there's a van coming, so we'll wrap it up. Yeah.
And it's orange.
And it's orange, yeah, how fitting. Okay.
Cheers.
Right, here we are. We've just popped round to the house where they did the interior shots of the scene where they raped the woman and attacked her husband.
And also it was the scene where the Alex gets obviously returns to the house in distress, and they feed him.
Yes.
It's the wooden floor with the steps, etc.
Just to make it clear, the approach to the house with the sign home that was lit up, different location. The interior of the house is here.
Yeah.
The actual gardens of the house, again, that was a different location in Oxfordshire, which we might do. Not sure yet.
Okay.
So, but this is the interior part. Now, what I'm going to do.
Now, just behind is the actual top of the garage, and the house is called Skybreak. Now, we're going to knock on. Well, yeah, Jeremy's going to knock on the door.
We're not filming the outside of the house is due to the fact that it's private property, and we don't feel without permission we should be. So I'm going to knock on the door and ask if there's any chance we can do it.
Just the steps. Just ask for the steps.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Right. Hello. Right. I cannot believe it. We've had permission from the owner. Very nice gentleman, and
very nice gentleman
in the house. I couldn't. It was a long shot, but it's very kind of him. And here we are. This is the interior of the house they used for two scenes: the original attack, and then when Alex returns after he's been cured. So I think.
And part of the wooden floor is still. I read somewhere it was actually taken up, but as I say, the part of the wooden floor is still here in the original steps as well.
Yes, I mean these are the famous steps. And they, in the later scene, the second scene of the house, this is where they carry the big muscly guy carries the the old guy in the.
Well, the big muscly guy is actually the Green Cross Code man. He actually was in the Darth Vader, yeah, and he was in the Darth Vader outfit as well.
What, he was Darth Vader?
He didn't do the voice. Samuel L. Jones done the voice, but he was actually the stature of Darth Vader in the Star Wars films.
I'll just walk down, and then this is where Alex was having his meal.
Yeah, this is obviously where the.
Alex was having his meal.
So if you walk down, and I'll change the place with you.
I think it looks very recognisable.
Just bear with me.
Yeah.
And downstairs here, that's where the dinner table was, Jess?
Yes. And then in the first scene, I think this is the area where the gentleman gets kicked as he's coming up the stairs. He gets kicked here by the droogs.
Can we reenact that scene? No, I'm joking.
I need to go to the gym a bit. I think I'm going to fall over and start doing that. But yeah, but he falls over here. I think he, and then I think the scene is here where they do all the attacking, I guess. Yeah. And the meals. Yeah.
Would you like to mention as well on the right-hand side, which Keith actually just told us about? It was the actual part of the study where the gentleman.
Oh yes.
Just in the corner here.
Is this? Yeah, this be the scene where he was sat. And the bookcase comes down, of course.
And he has his private moment. And I believe he hears Alex singing in the bath. And that's when he recognises, I think it was Singing in the Rain, the song. And that's when he recognises that it was the gentleman that attacked his wife.
Oh, this is a big bonus.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
Yeah, okay.
So one last shot, just up there. That's how it is today. And Keith, thank you ever so much.
You're welcome.
Most kind.
Okay. Hey, here we are. Royal Avenue. King's Road, McDonald's. This is where they filmed. I hope everyone can hear me. I'm trying to speak as loud as I can. This is the shop, well, McDonald's now, that used to be, or they used for the shop where he bought the records from and met the girls.
That's correct.
Took the girls back.
So this is actually a McDonald's now. I don't want to record anyone eating, but basically this is the building. And what I'll do, Jez...
Worth getting a shot round the front.
Actually, if I come back... And then basically you can see that was the actual record shot. I mean, you don't see this in the film, but basically, I'm back on you. You don't see the outside, but obviously the interior, which hopefully we're going to have a quick shot of. It might, if we can, we'll see how busy it is. But that was the record store. That's in Royal Avenue, so obviously near Chelsea. It's changed a lot. I believe it was a bar, Jeremy, before it was a McDonald's as well.
Yes,
but there's been a lot of changes. But yeah, quite a little location for you for film buffs in the Clockwork Orange. We're off to get a burger. Hopefully we'll film inside.
Okay. Right, we're inside McDonald's now, just to give you a quick peek. Bollards are still there. Well, those pillars. Those pillars are still there, which were in the film, weren't they, John?
Yeah, the bollards were, but it's really unrecognisable as it was in the movie.
Was the ceiling that low?
I don't know. All I know is that we're in here. It's unrecognisable as it was, but this was the record shop.
Yep. This is where he was walking around.
Well, we can't walk around too much because obviously it's look a bit dodgy. So yeah, we just thought it was a very quick shot for you.
Throw it in for you.
Okay.
And, looks a bit busy though. Okay.
See you later. Bye. A pile of rubble.
Yes. Well, we're at Thamesmead. They've knocked all the shops down. Now this is the scene where Alex is walking back to his flat.
This is, as well for people, this is the exterior of the flat. So this place is called Tavy, I believe Tavy Bridge, Linear South, is it?
Yes, I believe so.
And up there, I believe, is what's left of the exterior of Alex's flat that they used. And all around here, because we can't really get further, these are where the shops were, and this was the car park where Alex was walking and whistling to go. So as I say, we know the interior was Canterbury House near Watford, but this was the exterior shop. Basically the hallway to Alex's flat is in Uxbridge University, Brunel University. But very sad to see we got here too late, Jeremy. But this is all that's left.
Too late.
About 5 years.
Yeah, about 2009, something that's been up and down, 2007. So, but you know, that's how it is today. That's what we do. We film locations how they are in the year that we're doing them. 2015. It's a pile of rubble.
It's such a shame. I mean, look, if you can see, I think that is part on the right. I think that's part of the flat, or what's left there, and that big mound there. I think possibly, and these new buildings behind it. But this was the car park that they used for the Clockwork Orange. Very different today. Yeah. But yeah, as I say, so hope you enjoyed this location.
Right. Well, let's on to the next one.
Cheers.
Okay. All right then. Bye.
Hey, Droogs. John here. Unfortunately, again, Jeremy caught up with something, or caught something, I don't know. But basically, this is the lobby or the entrance to Alex's flat in Brunel University. It is, when you're actually here, it feels a lot smaller. But these are the stairs, and just about here was where Warren Clark was sitting in the chair. And Alex and the other Drews were talking about going to the cat lady's house. As I say, these are the actual stairs that we used in the Clockwork Orange. I believe they're seen twice when Alex goes up in some part of the film. I think 2 or 3 times. And also, interesting enough, just behind this wall, there was like a big picture that was put up for the film. I don't know if it was part of the book, but there was this like a cover. A weird cover that you will see as they're sitting down. Pictures of, do you know what, I can't even remember what the pictures were of, but I think they were a tribe of some kind anyway. Also, you will see this was the lift that was used for Alex's flat, and I believe you can see these doors, the windows, and also this part was in the film. Now, just for those that are really interested, parts that you don't see in the film, not missing much, but basically this is probably where the camera was, yeah. And if you're interested, just a quick look, follow me. Obviously, you know, film's so old, and it doesn't go beyond this point. But just for those that are really interested, if you'd like to come up here. And obviously you're going to areas now which you've never seen in the film. But, you know, and there's another lift up in the corner. But as I say, these are the actual stairs that we used. So, Canterbury House, which we've been to, number 100, that was the interior to the flat, yeah. The Thamesmead estate was the exterior, and Brunel University was the actual lobby stairs. So, as I say, good thinking, I suppose, on Kubrick's point. Maybe it would have been easier because of the lecture theatre they used on Brunel. There was 2 other locations. One we've got the outside of, which was the ward that they were keeping him on before the testing. We've got outside there. The one that we couldn't get into, which is a shame because it is here, is it the psychological testing unit? That is actually where they used the police HQ and Alex gets beaten up. That room is A02. We can't get in there, as I say, but I believe it's the same as it is today. But as I say, this great location. As I say, it feels so strange being here, and it's a lot smaller. But this wall, as I say, was in the film, and the lift, and it feels really funny being here, actually. But anyway, hope you enjoy this location. I'm in a bit awe of it all, really, to be honest. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye.
Right, here we are along the lake at the Thamesmead estate. Exactly right. I'm going to start walking. I'm going to carry on walking, and we'll go up to the part where the attack actually took place.
Now, anyone that comes here to find this location, the way I done it, if you look at the film, we're just in front of Jeremy, where it ends, there's a little bit of stone at the bottom, and then these bollard things in front of you, these like walls. Well, if you count basically 3 of these, so we've passed 2.
Okay.
So anyone who we're only doing this, yeah.
Okay.
Anyone that likes this film, basically.
Just There's no one behind you, so you're all right.
Yeah, I'm just. Camera's a bit. Do you want to slow down a bit there, Joe? Because I'm.
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right.
Actually, the filming was done in slow motion, wasn't it?
I think it was slightly.
Slow motion. I should have brought my stick with me.
Now,
The hat. I didn't want to put the rest of the suit on, you know, just in case. Didn't want to look too much of it.
Right, the one we're at now. This is the third wall where Jeremy is next to it. Okay, and then basically, if I go back a bit further, and Jeremy, and then we're about to. So, Jeremy, if you want to walk through now.
Okay.
And then basically, when I say now, Jeremy's going to do a little where he whacks someone next to him.
Yes. Imagine I had my stick in my hand. I should have brought it, really. Anyway, so he's walking along like this.
And it was
sort of slow motion, isn't it? And,
that's it.
And
it was just
his stick, and he takes his stick. Tell me where do you think he?
Around about, I'll say around about halfway through these steps now. So he hits him now the other side.
Now.
Yeah, that's it.
And does he fall straight in?
Well, basically, the fourth druid that doesn't speak a lot in the film, he stands back onto these steps, and you basically see this building behind him in the film, this structure behind him, and he's on these stairs.
Yeah, and you've got a good shot of that in.
Yeah, got that in.
Now, what amazes me is the actors, you know, the two actors that fall into this lake, and obviously actually had to go into that lake.
That's right.
I wouldn't fancy it.
No.
I mean, it wasn't very deep in the film. I guess it's exactly the same depth now. But because you can't see the bottom, it's all murky, it looks deep.
Yeah.
But obviously they reassured them. But I wouldn't even want to fall into that. It smells.
Well, we don't know what it was like back then, I suppose, because it was sort of it was developed back in the...
Yes.
But as I say, it certainly stinks at the moment.
But they obviously, you know, they were on better wages than you and I, so...
Certainly. But also, this is obviously the scene where you see... Shall we just have a little look around the other end? This is what you don't see on the film. Yeah. And this is as far as it goes. So this is what they would have seen. Just up there. Nothing spectacular. But in the background, I believe, as well, you see these buildings. Jez?
Yes.
But just behind you, you see this in the shot, or a couple of them buildings. I don't know how many of them were there then.
Just out of interest, look. There's a sail canoe boating centre. Looks like it's disused. They do obviously have boating activities going on here. That doesn't look like it's open anymore, does it?
No. Yeah. But as I say, this was the scene, and well, that hasn't changed at all, really, is it? Where it can't really.
I wonder how long these buildings will stay here before they knock them down.
Well,
it lasted 45 years, but I think they were started in the late 60s. But you know, they must be due surely for demolition. Well,
as I say, they've also. I mean,
it's nice to catch it in, isn't it? Before.
It is. I mean, they've started work on Tavy Bridge and stuff. So, but anyway, we hope you've enjoyed this location as much as we have, and we'll move on to the next one.
Okay then.
Take care.
Bye. Right, we're here on Stone Road, and this is going up to Edgware Road, and this is where the pub here. Well, it's gone now. It was knocked down in 2002, called the Leather...
No, the Bottle and Leather pub.
Bottle and Leather, right. Got knocked down in 2002. It's been replaced by the Smart Learning Centre. But this is the actual location, number 76. And it was in the pub that they knocked down in 2002 where they did the scene. They filmed the scene where after they'd had the fight, but after Alex had pushed him into the canal and everything else, and then they went to the pub afterwards and they planned to break into the Catwoman's house, you know, and Alex smashed him with his stick and all that. Well, that's where they did it.
That was the actual pub. It was called the Bottle and Leather pub.
Where they did it. And did they actually film in the pub, John?
Yeah, it was actually inside the pub. So the area where that brick is on your right-hand side to my left,
right.
The like the orangey brick. That was the pub, the Bottle and Leather. So it's not much. There's nothing there today.
It's a shame, isn't it? If we'd been here
a few years back,
13 years ago,
yeah,
we'd have had the actual pub here. But it's all modern. Everything's modern now. So
yeah, it's all modern around and
the whole area. There's older houses down there, but this is the spot. Yeah. So we just thought we'd get this for you to let you know that's where they did it.
Cheers.
So onward. Okay. Right. Hello.
How you doing, guys?
Great. Now we're at Shenley Manor, which is now a school. Now this is, you might not recognise it, well, we haven't done the front bit yet, but John, did you get the window in?
Right.
This is the scene where they all break into the house, sorry, correction, Alex breaks into the house where the cat lady is.
Yeah.
And,
this is basically not the same, well, it is that little window in the corner. We can't get the location anymore. It's actually boarded up, but that window and tucked in on the left is where the Droogs enter.
Yeah, the Droog
actually enters.
The other three wait outside, and Alex finds a way in, and it's that, yes, it's that window. So
just in the corner. But
all this wall here and everything, is that?
No, I don't know if the wall is, but the corner we can't actually get to. But that's where the Droogs enter the house to, with the cat lady scene.
And, yeah, so are we going to move around to the front now?
Yeah, basically what our next step is, we're going to go in and we're actually going to go to where the cat lady incident happened, where he killed her with the stone penis. He picked that,
was it China?
or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And then we'll film where Alex actually leaves after he's done that, and then obviously the part where the Droogs turn against him and smash him with the bottle.
So we'll do that. So we're going to go inside that room and do the cock scene.
So, the cock scene, yeah. Okay, brilliant.
Okay.
Speak to you soon.
Hi there. At last we meet. Yes. Our pre-goblet through the left hole is not satisfactory, shall we say, yes? So.
Who the hell are you?
Well, yes, John, very good. Very good. Who the hell are you, sonny boy? I think she said something like that. This is the room. That's the door Alex comes through.
Yeah. This is now like a school gymnasium, isn't it?
It's a school gymnasium, and the thing is, it's empty, so we got a really good idea of the size of it. I think it looks a lot smaller than it does in the film, but, you know, right here, hang on, let me grab this. We'll use this.
Where you're actually standing now, Jez, is where the original fireplace was in the movie. And if you open that up, we've got great discovery actually. As you open it up, I don't know if you guys can see, if you go back to the film, and you'll be able to see in the film,
tiles will be exactly the same.
The tiles should be the same, but that is the original fireplace in the Clockwork Orange.
Right.
So that
just using the
that's amazing.
Just using this logo as a prop for the clock.
And whereabouts does she pick the state? Just about where you are, isn't it?
The clock will be here. and he has a look at it and he goes, well, what's this, you dirty or something? I don't know.
Yeah.
He starts, so he picks it up and she obviously says, leave that alone.
And I think they come into the centre of the floor.
And then they have a scuffle, do they, around here?
Yeah, they have a little scuffle.
Like this, and it's kind of action on the head. And yeah, it must be around about in the middle here. Unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. And if you walk round, we go around here, and that's where Jeremy's going now. This is where the cat lady was standing. They've obviously covered it up. And just behind, see that window? The two windows, they put two covers in front of them windows to make it obviously look like the shutters were there.
Yeah.
But I don't know what that was in the corner. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Was that another fireplace or?
It's another fireplace.
It's another fireplace. Another fireplace. I'm not sure if that one was in there today in the film.
This place just would have been a house originally.
Yeah, I think it was just a house. It was a manor, but now it's a school. But as I say, it's I don't know if there was there a clock in the film. I can't remember up there, but yeah, this is the room today. It's and if you look, you can tell we're in the right location. If you watch the film buffs again slowly, you'll see there's a divot in the film there. They've covered that up, and the cat lady, I don't know, she was standing around about there,
wasn't she on the telephone just here?
I believe somewhere around that area.
Put the phone down.
But the two doors is the giveaway as well. The one that's slightly open is the one Alex walks through.
So this is exactly.
And they are the same doors that my partner's just told me actually.
Yeah.
We've just been told that they are the same doors that was used in the Clockwork Orange. They are exactly the same doors that were in the film. So,
well,
what an absolute fantastic location this is.
Did the ceiling, was the ceiling in the film?
I think it was. Shall we have a little look? That would definitely be in there.
That looks familiar.
Yeah,
the ceiling will be exactly the same.
Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, this is a great location.
To be honest with you, the fact that it's now a gym and it's literally like there's hardly anything in it, it makes it look so just exactly the same.
Yeah.
Then, what about the wood floor?
Yeah, I mean, the floor, I think it had a carpet on it, didn't they?
Did have a carpet.
Had a carpet on, but yeah.
Really, other than the fact that in the film that there was the cop, the telephone, we had some gym equipment in here. You know, you could easily make this room identical if you. I mean, really, the fact is it hasn't changed at all.
No, no. I mean, what we're going to film next is after Alex obviously kills the lady. We're going to just show Jez is going to reenact as he quietly walks out to the door. Yeah. We'll film the door outside and the other side of the door, and then when he meets
the other side where he gets hit with the melon bomb.
That's right.
Which is where they actually draw up to the house originally.
Okay, so this was absolutely fun. I mean, one last look to anyone who's really. This is really a really great location for us, and I'm sure Clockwork Orange fans will enjoy this as well. Yeah, you'd have to be a massive fan to appreciate it. But anyway, thanks for your time, and we'll move on to the next part of the location.
Excellent.
Cheers, Jez.
Right. Now that was a scene I just reenacted of Alex leaving the house after he'd attacked the cat woman. He hadn't known obviously yet that he'd killed her, but this is the exact scene, the exact part, as you'll surely recognise. John, you went straight back as far as you could, couldn't you?
Yeah.
There's a wall behind you, you couldn't go back any further. So this is it, folks. We're going to just go outside and I'll show you.
Should we just show them as well what you don't see in the film is where Alex, that's the little turning where Alex comes through, but you see him come through as the door, but you don't actually see what's beyond that. And there is the entrance to the cat lady room, and there's the door once again. So basically what happens, just to show you again, there's the cat lady's room, and this is the area where Alex comes through, and he walks through, but you actually see them windows.
Keep filming and follow out to the front?
Yeah, we'll keep going.
Nice as well.
And then basically,
we had a postman just arrived, didn't we? Didn't know sure what he was thinking.
And then after that, basically Alex will come through, but I will be the other side.
You'll be the other side. So Alex will come out.
Alex comes out of here. This is Shenley Manor, as we know.
He says the police. You hear the police sirens on the way. Then he gets smacked with the milk bottle just about here.
It's somewhere around here. I think it's about somewhere around here.
Yeah.
It comes out, and the droogs actually smack him with the glass bottle, and then they run away.
They run away. Alex is lying here. Shall I close that door just so we get an idea of the doors?
Yeah, you can do. I'm just having a little film of Shenley Manor itself, right the way round.
Better not. So it's going to have to left us back here.
But.
Well, I better leave the door.
And Alex, I believe, is somewhere near where you are. He's on the floor here.
I think he's on the floor around
screaming, here, saying, "I'm blind, I'm blind."
Right, and then that's and then the police arrive, and he's in the cop shop. Yeah.
That's brilliant. So we've hoped you enjoyed that location. For us, that was tremendous. I mean, it was great. So, yeah, we've got a lot more locations to put together.
We sure do.
But this really, for me, was another great location. I enjoyed it. Cheers, Jez.
No worries. Right, hi guys, here we are at Brunel University. Right, so you'll see or remember this is where Alex has been led in to by the officers from the prison to the
treatment centre.
The treatment centre, yes, okay. Original building. Let's follow. So walk along. Okay. Is that the term?
Yeah, go through. So it goes through these doors.
Here we go. And this is where we get into the reception.
Want to go through? The other one.
Were these doors here, John?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
And then right at the back, if you go this way, just keep going. And then right at the back, see that bit in the corner? That's where the desk was.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So basically, this is it. And if I remember rightly,
Alex,
we go around here, just this way.
if you film from there, all that glass is the same.
And then basically here, just stamp. Basically, if you stamp your feet, that's where Alex salutes him as he walks in.
Right here, was it?
It was in this section, and you see all around you, and we actually see that there's some trees there now, but that's the original location of the film.
Just very quickly, John, the doors behind you, were they there?
Yeah, they're basically behind. They were covered up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
Next location.
Okay.
Cheers.
Right, hi guys. Right, where are we now? We're actually at now. Sorry, tongue twister. This building here. We can't get inside, but
We can, but we'd have to seriously blackmail someone.
Yeah, well, fine.
Okay.
But one of these windows, we don't know which one, but it's 33 to 37.
Sweet. Yeah, this was Alex's room, the treatment centre.
Yeah.
Basically,
This is
one
where
of
they
these.
kept him, basically, in a room with his bed, and they gave him
It was a thermometer, wasn't it?
thermometer. That's right. Yeah. So if you look out the window in the film, you can see. Well, you know, we know this.
You can see the buildings that are part. Obviously, if we look this way, well, there's all these trees here now. But basically, you would see there's some buildings behind, and you can see them through the curtain. But as I say, this is the actual suite that Alex stayed in before the treatment, or while they were treating him.
Yeah.
So okay.
You know, shame. You know, at least we've got the outside, and this is.
Well, no one else has got the outside of this building whatsoever.
No. So let's try and finish off.
Thank you.
Okay,
Cheers.
great. Right. Well, here we are, exclusive in the lecture room where they did the experiments on Alex and made them watch the movies.
That's right.
I've decided to sit on the third row, so I think this is roughly where Alex was, up in the middle as well. So
I believe so. Yeah.
yeah. Now, John.
The door is in the film. You can actually see. Yeah, the door obviously is the only thing that hasn't. They've had a bit of a revamp here. I think 2003, I was told.
Just the once though.
Yeah, that's correct.
And then all the guys were. I can't. What are they?
They were basically sitting at the top, wasn't they?
They were behind that door, weren't they? There was glass.
Yeah, that was all set up for the film.
Yeah.
And as I say, this is where they done the treatment, and obviously.
Alex was here, and the lady behind me was putting.
The famous eyeball scene.
Okay, I thought it was a lady.
Or whoever.
One of our famous mistakes.
Yeah. But no, that's fine. So basically, here we are. So have a little look around how it is today.
So, you know, it's great. I mean, although they've revamped it to be.
And the screen, as I say, they put a little the screen where they make him obviously look at.
Yeah. That's where they had all the movies and the.
And he starts throwing up when he hears Beethoven, who obviously he worshipped in the film. But this was the testing centre, and this is how it is today.
Yeah. Pretty much the same, though, isn't it? Even though they've revamped it. I mean, it's only you see a few bits and bobs.
That's it. Okay.
All right.
Take it. Cheers. Bye.
Right, so here's the plaque, folks. Just thought we'd give you a quick shot of that. Again, it's the building, just put it on the building on the outside. Sort of round the back though, isn't it, John? It's not really at the front. I don't know why they've done that, but we're going to go around the front now.
Yeah.
At bus number 100, like we mentioned inside.
But this is, in fact, this is Canterbury House, and this is basically where they filmed the interior of Alex's flat. The exterior was in Thamesmead,
Which we're going to go to.
obviously, but the interior, all the interior shots was in flat 100. We will ring the bell and see if we have any joy.
Yeah,
I believe no one's actually been inside the flat. They've had no joy.
But the beauty is, if the gentleman says it's not convenient today, we only live 30 miles an hour, 25 miles an hour, we can come back. So we will.
Yeah, I mean, did you want to? Should we just have a little walk around?
Yeah.
Shall I get a long shot of the building?
If you can.
But yeah, that is, it's a long way up, but this is Canterbury House, and this was used for the Clockwork Orange. But as I say, yeah, another great location.
Okay.
And speak to you soon.
Hi guys, we're in the interior of the block of flats they use for, well, the interior, we're in the hallway of the block of flats they use for the interior shots of Alex's flat. I happen to be a little bit quiet because we don't want to disturb anybody. I'll just show you where this door is, number 100. There you go. What we're going to try and do. Okay. We're going to pop outside now. Film the flag.
And what we're going to do is we're going to actually...
Bus number 100, see if it's inside. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
But that is the actual door they use for the interior. If we can get inside Alex's flat, it will be absolutely... Because the exterior was at Thamesmead. Okay? Thank you for now.
All right.
Speak to you soon.
Right, hi. Well, here we are at Battersea Bridge.
Chelsea Embankment.
Chelsea Embankment. So this is where Alex, he's just come from being kicked out of his house because they've got a new lodger, and he's carrying all his gear that he came out of prison with. This is it, folks.
I always call this Revenge Bridge, because this bridge that we're about to see is where the tramps, or the tramp, well, this is the bridge where the tramps get their revenge on Alex.
Isn't he just, he's like this, looking over, and then the tramp comes along now, doesn't he, when he's leaning over here?
Yeah, probably about where you are.
And he asks us if he can spare us the cutter,
That's,
your brother.
oh no, that's in the first
Yeah,
team.
but he asks us, remember he asks us at the gate, he actually gives us something.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And then he's like holding his stuff. We can do a little bit of an act here. We've got some runners coming along, we'll let them go past. And he's holding all his stuff, and then the tramp recognises him, and Alex is like stumbling along here, isn't he?
That's correct.
Saying, oh no, you've got the, does he say you've got the wrong guy?
Do you know, I can't remember.
Okay, and then all the tramps, all the tramps are sat here. Right, get that now, well, okay. All the tramps are sat here off the ground, and the main tramp says, this is the guy that beat me up. And then they all, actually, John, do you want to get the angle from there?
Yeah, well, I'll follow you through, because actually, interesting enough, when they walk through and they actually start beating him up in this corner here, this is where the two Droog police officers,
right here,
he meets Dim and Georgie, and they pick him up. And
he's on the ground right here being beaten up by all the tramps, and then two police officers, two ex-Droogs. And if you want to,
should we get a film shot? Would you like to get in the?
Yeah, if you want to do an angle from here, because that's the angle that they did on.
And this is the angle from the film.
So this would be all this would be the scene up back. So he's getting beaten up here, and then he comes out in here. So yeah, this is it. So
I mean, it's a great location, isn't it? But going to get a runner in to Scarsper. But yeah, this is also, yeah, because if you're looking close, it's a bit bright. But if we're going a bit further into the underpass, as I say, it hasn't changed much since the film.
All those doors will be the same, won't they?
Yeah, the doors. You know, but if you look at that angle, you can see. And if you look close on the film, they're probably there. They were there in the film. But yeah, it's just. So this was it. This was the second underpass.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Right.
Moving on.
No, moving on. I just thought we'd throw this one in. See, this tunnel wasn't in the film, but the significance of this tunnel is a lot of their props here. The Land Rover, the car. You know, when they were doing all the scenes, it's a bit noisy. It's the M1 above there. So so they filmed all the props here. We're in the area where they did the scene for the head dunking, which we're going to try and find now.
So this is where they would have stored the Lamborghini, whatever it was,
yeah.
and the police Land Rover.
Yeah, yeah.
Stanley Kubrick on the website actually explains it was under this tunnel, or someone who worked on the film, but they used this actual tunnel to store a lot of the film's props while they were filming in Bricketwood and other areas around the sort of Munden estate. But yeah, it's not part of the film, but this is certainly where they put a lot of the props.
Yeah, okay, well, let's go and find the head donkey and see if we can. Good. Okay, here we are down School Lane, and this is the scene...
Bricketwood,
yes. This is the scene where the Land Rover, the two ex-Drews, now policemen, take Alex down the lane and lead him down this path to dunk his head. Shall we have a walk?
I'll tell you what, we'll follow you as in...
The water trough was obviously a prop.
Or was it? We don't know really.
Well, I mean, there is a trough. Here is a new plastic one. That could have been where they replaced the original trough. But, you know,
But this is the scene where they've got Alex, and he's actually going, you know, what's happening, my brothers? You know, he's arguing, saying, what's it, you know, and he's going, dim, what's and then he says to him, well, not dim anymore, and they take him down to this pathway.
Now,
this is unbelievable. It's like 40 years ago.
I don't exactly know where the trough part was, but...
Well, I do. I think. I'm pretty sure we're going to go to a patch of grass, and then basically it's on the right-hand side, because they walk through here.
There's the trough we found, but we don't...
Yeah, it wasn't on the left, though. It was... basically, they take him through here. There you go. If you want to go over and walk over there, Jez, or...
yeah. Was it all the way up here?
It was basically this little bit here.
Right.
And then filming it through there. Got a nice little dog there saying hello. Hello. How you doing?
Okay, so you think it was around here?
Yeah, and it was this area here.
Okay, no need to go much further, it's so muddy.
And that's where they dunk his head into the bucket. Okay.
All right then. Okay, so we'll go on and do the next clip now.
Okay, all the best.
Cheers.
Thank you, bye.
Hi, right. Here we are at the in Elstree at the Laura Ashley Hotel, and this is the scene where Alex attempts suicide. He's trapped in the room. They're playing the Beethoven music. This is the hotel where they filmed it in the early 70s or 1970s. That room there, top right-hand corner, the very, very top room. And I mean, they've done some other movies here as well. It's quite actually a hot spot for movies. Hot Fuzz.
There was a I don't know the title. It was the Devil something. It was a Christopher Lee film.
So that is it. It's quite a lovely day as well.
It is. But the right on the top corner, the right-hand side, that is where Alex hears the Beethoven music and he tries to commit suicide. As I say, the gentleman that Alex calls grief with his family earlier on in the film, they capture him, and as I say, and they try to obviously make him commit suicide. They know the treatment that he's received, and that is the actual window at the top.
We're going to try and sort out permission to get inside that room.
Yeah, I mean, that would be fantastic. We're going to try and get inside. We have been told the room is obviously a little bit different than back then, but it's room 10, the Piccadilly room, where Alex... that
would be great.
Yeah.
We can get inside.
I mean, we've got to get our locations spot on for this, and we know we have now. So, you know, courtesy of Mr. David Shreves, you know, he's pinpointed them. So this is for you, David. But as I say... maybe, just before we go, Jez, I don't know if you're interested, but a game of chess is on the cards, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
Your move.
Right, my move. Here we go. Checkmate, checkmate. There you go, how's that?
Brilliant. Well, let's try and get in that room.
Blimey, they're quite heavy, actually. Alright, sorted, let's go. We'll go for it. See you soon. Right, hi. Now, this is a special treat. We've managed to get access to the room, and I don't think anyone else has done this. The room where they filmed Alex attempting to commit suicide, jumping out the window. They've kindly given us access for 5 minutes,
So we'd like to thank, obviously, the Laura Ashley Hotel.
Absolutely.
Used to be called the Edgebury Ware Hotel.
Let's go in.
It's very much different than it was in the film.
Okay.
If you like, walk on, Jez. This, obviously,
this wall here.
This wall is a bit dark, but this wall obviously been built on since the film.
And here we are.
But this room here, and where Jez is, sorry about the bad lighting, but the window that we're looking at now is where Alex, where he attempts to commit suicide before he lays in the hospital bed. And I believe it's this window on the right, or is it the window on the left? It's one of them.
Are the frames exactly the same?
Yeah, exactly the same frames. The lighting's very bad. Well, I hope it's not too bad for you, but outside, obviously a lot different than it was in the film. But Alex attempts to commit suicide from this window when they capture him. But as I say, the room today, if you look around and then go back to the film,
where would the bath have been as a prop?
The bath, I think, was... Yeah, I don't think they filmed the bathroom scene here, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, okay.
Because they locked him in. No, if you watch the film, they lock him, they capture him when he goes back to that man's house for help, and then they experiment and then they lock him in the room. And this is the room where they trap him and they play Beethoven.
Oh,
and
sorry, yeah, he's singing in the bath at the other guy's house.
That's right, and he tries to commit suicide. But as I say, this is actually the room, the very room. From the Clockwork Orange, as I say.
I think, yes, to say this was we weren't sure whether we would get in. Well, we arrived here.
Yeah.
And you know, I asked the lady very, very kindly, and the manager as well. It's very kindly, Michael agreed to allow us in here for 5 minutes.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Basically, he climbs up, puts his knees on the window ledge, and takes a big drop from there. And obviously, we all know what happens. He survives. But
it's quite a drop, actually.
It is a drop. It's obviously either a stunt man or a mannequin going out the window.
I was going to do it myself, actually, just to see if it is.
Yeah, have a go, Jez.
I don't think the manager would be very...
well, I'll help you. I mean, you're welcome to jump if you want.
Yeah, I think... Well, tell you what we'll do. I'll have to give it a miss this time. I was willing to do it, but it's quite a busy day out there, so...
Yeah. But the actual window here, and there is the drop. As I say, Alex falls out of the window. But yeah, this is one of, by far, personally, one of my best locations. I mean, being actually in the room is fabulous. But right, okay, so yeah, this is one of our last locations.
Yes.
As I say, we've got the outside for you, obviously already, but being inside here, absolutely fabulous.
Yeah,
so
that's great.
I hope you enjoyed this location as much as we did.
Okay, good stuff. All right.